my gosh. Okay, so you know how in the fitness community, when we try to get people to understand how calories work, we usually talk about dogs and we say, hey, if your dog isn't losing weight, what do? You walk them more and you make them eat less. In all my years, I did not think people would actually bring thyroid into the conversation when it came to a dog.
Well, I can, because hypothyroidism is one of the most commonly diagnosed diseases in dogs.
Y'all, he's not overfeeding that dog, just has thyroid issues. Has a thyroid issue, not being overfed. Even if the dog ate less or worked out, it will still get fat because of the thyroid.
I do find this funny, actually, because contrary to what I just said, most dogs that are overweight are not hypothyroid. They're just being fed too much.
One very, very simple question for you guys. What do you think the thyroid is? Like, have any of you actually spent time in the literature? Because I have, for hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. What do you think the thyroid does? I'll give you a quick rundown on what it does not do. It does not create energy. It does not make you incapable of losing weight. It can make things tougher, but guess what? The energy that is on this dog's body still has to come from the food it consumes.
He is right in that the thyroid gland does not produce energy. However, it does produce the hormone that plays a major role in the metabolism of all cells, contributing up to 25 to even 40% of the basal metabolic rate. And considering that the BMR can account for up to 70% of your dog's total calories burned, that's huge.
And you are in complete control of that. Your dog just opening your pantry when you're not looking? I don't see any opposable thumbs there. Guys, in no world, human or dog, will a thyroid mean that you can't lose weight even if you eat less and even if you work out.
Okay, this is true, but only hypothetically, because in no world would a veterinarian put a dog on a diet and exercise plan without first diagnosing and treating the disease process, which, if treated correctly, kind of makes this whole conversation pointless, because once we bring their thyroid hormones back up to normal levels, you can just treat them like a normal obese dog that is no longer hypothyroid. But here's where we mostly differ in thought. Having a dog lose weight who is hypothyroid and untreated is not only just tough, it's damn near impossible. And here's why. One, you can't just tell a dog that is fat to suck it up and exercise. They're obese, they're already lethargic and exercise intolerant. As soon as you get that leash on that pet, I guarantee it's going to sploot and it's not going anywhere. Two, this would destroy the human-animal bond. Your dog would hate you. Now imagine you have a 25-pound dog that's not hypothyroid, that you're feeding maybe about 3/8 of a 400 calorie per cup food twice a day in order to bring that dog to ideal weight. Now let's consider an untreated hypothyroid pet. You're going to go ahead and decrease those calories by about 40%. So now you're feeding a 25-pound dog a little less than 1/8 of a cup every 12 hours. He's not going to be happy at all. And I would go as far to say as you would ruin the quality of life of not only your dog, but yourself if you started feeding them that little. So the daily nutrients that we feed dogs in accordance with certain organizations is based off feeding a healthy dog a normal amount of calories for its weight. If we start decreasing that by 25 to 40%, in the long run, we are just looking to run into nutritional deficiencies. However, when we're talking about animals in a disease state with weight loss and weight gain, there are a multiple of factors involved that don't just make it tough in some cases. In this case, nearly impossible. As vets, we are going to treat the disease, we are going to get those thyroid levels up to normal, and then we're going to treat your dog like any other obese dog and put them on a weight loss and exercise plan. If you would like to know more about hypothyroidism, please comment below. Stay in tune, follow me, because next week I will be doing a series on how we as veterinarians do get your normal healthy dog to lose weight.